Hey friends! So one of the things that I have been really trying to do and I was really good at, and then I fall back into my little costume of being a mom and a human being living in this earth, right? In this world, is being in the moment, right? I used to be so much better at it, and then I had kids and I had to, obviously change who I am to help raise, morph myself into a different person, so to speak, like the same person, but I had to, 3 kids were very different, so I had to like be a different version of myself for each of these guys. And now that the last one is about a year and a half or so away from being an adult, I'm like, whoa, who am I now? And it's almost like the old me is coming back, but even better. Why? Because obviously I've been a mom for, 22, 23, should be 23 this year, so 22 and a half years or so. And all these years I've had to do different things to put these kids first, right? And they're still very important to me. But now that they venture out into their life, I get to put myself first a little bit, or a lot of it more, right? Because they're going to be adults and they're living their own life. 2 of my kids are already adults. So as I'm realizing this, most people have like this mental breakdown, this nervous breakdown, oh my gosh, and stuff. But I actually embrace new seasons in life, and some of them are sadder than others, so I feel the emotions and I cry through them and push through and get to the other side instead of pushing them down. But one thing I'm trying to come back to right now in my spiritual journey is learning how to trust that I have everything I need in this moment. And that if I really hone in on listening to God talk to me and tell me what I need to do next, the answers will come. The downloads will come. And when I listen to that, the next download comes, and the next download comes. And it is such a beautiful way to live. It is very difficult to get to that surrender point and to stay there when you're also living a normal human life. And so I advise you to, if you're looking for some inner peace and you want to kind of alleviate that anxiety, because I do lean anxious, I have most of my life. The best way is to try to find a practice, a meditation, a breathing technique, something that can bring you back to this moment whenever you realize you're drifting off. I have a life coaching program for goal mapping. I also have life purpose life coaching, but I can easily morph something into just one-on-one coaching for your specific need, as long as it falls into that like habit changing, which this is. Then I will be very good at helping you if you want to hire me to do that, or we can do a free consult and see, maybe in that free consult you get enough advice that you need, right? Either way, I think it's really important that if you lean anxious, you find a technique that helps you come back to the moment, even if it's just a word like, whoa, and it brings you back to this moment. Because this moment right here, right now, this is all we are guaranteed right now. Well, as I'm talking to you, right? Right now, right now, right now. That's it. You don't know if I'm going to have the next minute or the next hour or the next day. So I want you to remember that right here, right now, you have everything you need. And if you can learn to listen to those messages from God of what to do next, or what to do now, rather, and you listen to it, and you do what it is that comes to you, a thought. It usually is a thought, not an actual voice. It's usually a thought or a feeling, and you do it. Each time you get better at it. Each time you get better at really honing in on what is it that God's trying to tell me to do. I will say that eating closer to natural will help, because when I start eating more heavily processed food, my brain is kind of like ADHD bad. So I know I need to eat closer to natural foods. I need to have enough water, and I need to have enough sleep to really hear these messages. So that's my advice, my chat with you today, to try to get you back in the moment. I hope something in here kind of, helped you have an aha moment of like, wow, okay, this is what I'm going to try to do next. Till next time, have a beautiful day, night, morning. Mwah. Peace and love.